There's lots of interesting names. Have you looked at your genealogy in there?
I've not seen my own genealogy in there. I did have a quick look at other people's and we didn't find it, but as far as I know, I'm not from a solicitor family background, but I could be mistaken. Hello, my name's Gary. I'm the archivist here at the Law Society. It's my job to look after our fantastic historical collection and artefacts. Today I'm going to be showing you the Richard Rolls. This book is one of 17 volumes called Richard Rolls, which are in the archive collection here at the Law Society. W. Richards was a solicitor who compiled these in between about 1904 to 1928. They're actually biographical information regarding prominent families who had solicitors in the family. It's not a comprehensive record. It goes in a lot of depth regarding his biographical research, and they are really well illustrated, as you can see from some of these, in regards to coat of arms, etc. I've chosen this particular page to illustrate because it's actually got the coat of arms and an entry for Thomas Cromwell. Thomas Cromwell was the Lord Privy Seal at one time. He was very much Henry VIII's right-hand man. Many people will know the name through Mark Rylance and Wolf Hall, the TV series, but I've selected this particular entry because he had a lot of prominent roles relating to the poor and poor law. He come from a very poor background and rose through the ranks. He met his untimely death at the Tower of London, like many people did at that time, but he was incredibly influential during the very turbulent part of history when Henry VIII was sort of divorcing, marrying and beheading wives. He was there keeping England together. He was also by training a very prominent, and by about 1540, the most prominent lawyer of his day. Thomas Cromwell's legacy is one that people may not really know about, which is regarding poor law. He enacted a law that local counties had to look after what were called at the time their vagabonds, and they would be prosecuted if they were not. What is particularly interested in this law is there an academic debate going on about whether he actually enacted the law or Anne Boleyn enacted the law. The period of history that the Richard Rolls cover is quite extraordinary, really, like starting about 1200. So they're a fantastic resource if your family name's actually mentioned in them. They're of interest to researchers and genealogists because it goes into quite a lot of depth regarding families and regarding what firms, etc. these people worked for. This was actually given to us, a bit of a mystery, because we don't really know much about W. Richards. As I said, there's 17 volumes of Richard's Rolls, and we do have it digitalised as well. So if anybody has any questions about this, we can actually search reasonably quickly for the name, and it's great because it's got a name index as well. But it's just one of these really great resources that we've got in the library that people may not realise that we actually hold. We don't have any idea as to why he did this. The only thing that I can ascertain is that he was particularly interested in tracing legal history, because at the time when he was writing this, he'd begun this in 1904. This is very much a predator of things what I would call like the law lists today, which are a really great, fantastic resource that we use all the time, which when people contact us and ask us if their relative actually worked in a law firm, this is something that I think relates directly to that. I chose this item to be part of the bicentennial celebration simply because of the name Thomas Cromwell. I was very much drawn to this item because of the coat of arms and because of the dedication that it would have taken. As somebody who's also a researcher in his spare time, this is months and years of work, and I was at awe in terms of the artwork that's actually in this book, and it's great to be able to show it to the public.